Okay, so I wanted to share something with you guys that happened to me on a recent road trip. Actually, it wasn't a road trip. This was a few years ago, just to give you some context. I had a late meeting that came up unexpectedly. The wife texts me and says, "Hey, you got to pick up one of the kids at the high school because they had some event." And I was already late, right? So I start hauling butt to the school. I was speeding. I went through a zone I didn't realize was there, and I got pulled over by a state trooper here in Texas. Guy was very professional. He pulls me over. He said, do you have your license?" Presented my license. Said, "Do you know I pulled you over?" I said, "I'm probably speeding because I got a kid I got to pick up at the high school right around the corner here." He's like, "All right, well, let me check you out and then I'll get you on your way." He said, "Can I have your license?" So I gave him my license. I gave him my carry permit, which at the time in Texas, if you were carrying and you had your license, you presented both. And he goes, "Okay, what I'm going to do for my protection and for yours, so we don't have surprises, I'm going to take your weapon, put it in my vehicle, and then I'll bring it back to you when we're done." I said, "That's fine." So he gets out of the vehicle. He asked me to get out of the vehicle. And I had a paddle holster, and at the time I was carrying a Springfield XDS. So he took the holster, like the whole holster came out, and he said, "Okay, I'll take the holster, I'll put it in my car." And then, not 3 minutes later, he said, "Hey, your background check's good. We'll be cutting you loose. Hang out by my patrol car. I'm going to return your vehicle to your car, and then you can just drive away." And I'm like, "Okay, that sounds kind of odd." So what he did, sneaky fucker, what he did, he returned my car, right? My weapon to my vehicle. I was driving a Charger at the time. So he removed the magazines, right? Because he made the weapon safe. He put the mags in my console. So he got to look in my console. Then he put the pistol in my trunk and got to take a peek in my trunk. And then he came back and said, "Okay, hey, I put your firearm is in your trunk and the mags are in the console of your car." I'm like, "Okay." I didn't think about it at the time because I was worried about getting my kid. But then I sat down and I'm driving away, no ticket by the way, and I'm going, "Oh, you sneaky son of a gun. I see what you did." So, for those of you who are Fourth Amendment aware, remember there's little tricks these guys use, and not busting the cops' butt, right? Because it was Houston, and Houston can be a shithole in certain areas, and I lived there forever. But sneaky the way he did that. So pay attention to the verbiage and language that's being said to you, even by people in uniform, because there's little tricks. And granted, I had nothing to hide, but I saw what he did. I was like, So I thought I'd share that with all of you guys. You guys be good out there. Be safe. I'll see you later.